the king of the world!
When it comes to forcing the worldwide audiences to empty billions of dollars out of their wallets with just one single original hit that no any other gambler in the movie industry, not even the most renowned ones, ever managed to get it done, even after giving their best.
How do you think it's going to impact how viewers experience your movies?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's thank Michael Bay for joining us.
Then you know exactly who I'm talking about. No one had the f***ing idea that a small-time truck driver will drive the Hollywood of tomorrow, Hollywood of the 21st century. Because of the obsessive madness for showing the movies only on the big screens, James Francis Cameron just shows what he desires to show, but not what audience desires to watch. But surprisingly and ironically, what Cameron desires to show always becomes the audience desires to watch. And this is the very reason what made him to give one of the most successful entertainment products of all time in cinema history. With that said, we tried to highlight the 7 reasons why James Cameron's movies never fail. So let the show begin. Pushing the talents to extreme to give their best out of best. When your movies always prints billions of dollars at box office whenever you release them, then surely there's something really special about your work. But it doesn't mean that specialty comes through an easy way. Sometimes filmmaking can be an extreme pain in the ass when it's about to getting the right shot perfectly just at the right moment. And James Cameron is really well aware about it. Unfortunately, this pain in the ass is inevitable in filmmaking and cannot be avoided. That's why Cameron is the guy who always expects not just for the best but for beyond the best from his cast and crew members to give. Cameron has been notorious in the past for not pulling the brakes unless he gets what he envisioned for. If getting the shot perfectly put his own or crew lives at high risk, he won't scare, he will just go for it. Cameron doesn't like to fire his crew members if they can't cope up with his demands. Instead, he made them quit by pushing them through extreme challenging tasks. But if they manages to pull those tasks over, then in the end of the day, it will be them only who will get paid with $100,000 of paychecks. There's an old saying most of you guys must have heard at some point in your life: just show, don't tell. And again, as always, Cameron just took it to another level. He believes in showing rather than just telling. One of the most crucial aspects of the Cameron's films are the story-driven visual sequences that he never compromises with. He always aspires to show them in a most intriguing and innovative way as possible in order to make the movie memorable for the audience. And that's what you are paying for. All you want is the memorable cinematic experience. Now you can understand why he always expects for beyond the best from his cast and crew members. James Cameron treats his movies like his own kids. He knows that once the movie got onto the big screens, there's no turning back. And if it doesn't look visually compelling and intriguing enough, even after having a good plot, then all of the efforts will sink right away, no matter how big those efforts are. Themes. What are themes? Well, if I try to explain about them in few simple words, themes are like the questions regarding something that a movie's plot, movie story explores in search for the answers. Cameron's films most of the time are based on themes which explore the clashes between humans and against their own creations, that is artificial intelligence and robotic organisms, or against their own creators, that is Mother Earth and nature. Cameron always tries to depict that what might destroy the humans will be their own greed and hunger for more power and superiority that will eventually become their own downfall. However, Cameron's films also explore the strong female character arcs and love story subplots within their major story plot. As he once stated in an interview, "All my movies are love stories." Now this can also be one of the reasons why most of the people around the world able to get themselves attached deeply with his films. Because everyone wants to be a part of love story in real life as well. grounded and practical action sequences of the film. Practical action sequences means action scenes that are mostly shot on set using special effects without the involvement of too much CGI and visual effects work. Most of the filmmakers nowadays thinks that with the help of CGI and visual effects only, amazing and mind-blowing action scenes can be created efficiently, and I agree with that. But what CG, aka computer generated based action scenes lacks is the proximity to the physics fundamental laws of real world. In simple words, CG action scenes never looks natural completely. A computer generated explosion, no matter how good it is, still cannot show you what a real life explosion can give you, because natural things are natural and they look realistic, and this is what James Cameron believes in most. Before switching to filmmaking career, Cameron was himself a science student. He was pursuing Bachelor of Science in Physics, so this must have allowed him to develop a perfect eye for creating realistic, intriguing action scenes. Not only James Cameron, but other renowned filmmakers like Michael Bay, Christopher Nolan, George Miller also follows the same trend for creating adrenaline-rushing, realistic action scenes. 70% special effects, 30% visual effects, just to enhance the special effects. New ways to show emotions. As the old saying goes, movies are all about the emotions. However, there are other aspects as well that makes a movie a movie. But yeah, movies are all about the emotions. Still, showing same emotions again and again in a same way can make your movies to go lose motions at box office. That's why as a filmmaker, you always gotta be sharp and creative as fuck when it comes to delivering emotional moments of the film in a new way. Delivering the character's emotions in every new possible way is a challenging game that curiosity-driven Cameron loves to accept and play it. So question arises, how does he deliver the same emotions in a new way? Well, the answer is simple, and most of you might already knew it. You see, the world Cameron creates for his movies, the skills he gives to his movie characters. What he does, he uses those character skills and some elements of the movie's world to manifest certain emotions in a new way as he desires. That's how he coop up to show some of the greatest emotional movements in the film's history ever. Use of new filmography technology. As I told you earlier, James Cameron is the guy who believes shooting the film mostly on sets with special effects, avoiding the use of too much CGI and visual effects work. But special effects also have their own limits. Crossing or pushing the bar beyond it means can cause tremendous damage to both cast and crew and properties as well. However, Cameron, as mentioned earlier, just does not like to lose the game. So, if he can't control the direction of natural wind flow, he will design his own fan to flow the wind artificially in the directions where he wants. He will invent the new filmmaking technology either by himself or make others to invent them for him to give same realistic results as special effects without risking any loss. Basically, he always used new technologies to make his new films. The same technologies are subsequently used by the other filmmakers to make their own films. For instance, the fusion camera technology that was used to make Avatar back in 2009 has also been employed to make other blockbuster films since then. He competes against his own pre-existing work. There's only one way you can maintain your top position in any game. Just try to perform better than your previous performance. That's the key. Using new filmography technologies, pushing the actors beyond their limits, always trying to show the humans' emotions in new ways as much as possible. All of these aspects are the part of Cameron's quest to compete against his own pre-existing work. And this is the sole reason why his newly released films always breaks numerous records at box office. Remember, competing with others can help you a lot to make better version of yourself. But competing with yourself can change your personality completely and can even earn you something that you might have never imagined before. So these are the 7 reasons why James Cameron movies never fails at box office. If you are planning to become a pro filmmaker like him, applying these aspects on yourself might give you a tremendous success in your career as well. And excellent filmmaking is a pure human endeavor, and renowned filmmakers like James Cameron have proved it. If you have found this video useful, a thumbs up like will be all hailed. Consider to subscribe our channel and don't forget to press that bell icon for more future videos, because your single subscribe can make our day. See you again in the next video. Till then,
Hasta la vista, baby.